A very good morning to one and all. Welcome to Geography class. Once again, I request you please have your notebooks and your textbook to continue this chapter. Chapter number 3, Water Resources. In this chapter, we had concluded the following points. The first point, that's water scarcity. After that, we had talked and discussed about the need of conservation of water resources as well as the multi-purpose river valley projects and dam, its merit and its demerit. Next, today in our topic of discussion, we are going to see some measures which are very important and essential in relation to preserve and conserve the water. Topic is rainwater harvesting. So, first we are going to have discussion on rainwater harvesting. Then after exercise, that means question answers of this chapter, we are going to solve. Many thought that given the disadvantage and rising resistance against a multi-purpose project, water harvesting system was a viable alternative, both socio-economical and environmentally. In ancient India, along with the sophisticated hydrological structures, there exists an extraordinary tradition of water harvesting system. So in the textbook you can see about that, the rain harvesting system. That means we are talking about the figure number 3.3, in that the people are collecting the rain water. The photograph, then the figure number 3.4, you can go ahead with that. Figure 3.3 and 3.4. In that, recharge through the hand pump and rooftop rainwater harvesting. So dear cadet, here we are going to understand about this. People had in a depth knowledge of rainfall regions and the soil type and develop wide-ranging techniques to harvest rainwater, groundwater, river water and flood water in keeping with the local ecological condition and their water needs. In hill, mountainous region, people build diversion channel like guls and kuls of the Western Himalayas for agriculture, rooftop rainwater harvesting. Next, rooftop rainwater harvesting was a commonly practiced to store drinking water, particularly in Rajasthan. So Rajasthan was the area which always suffered from the water scarcity. In ahead, the topic of discussion, we are going to see about the rooftop rainwater harvesting, how it is declined in Rajasthan and why, we are going to see. So this particular paragraph is talking about the number of the peoples who are using different techniques to harvest the rainwater and the groundwater level, river water as well as the flood water. So these are all the sources of water which can be easily accessed to the human being to sustain their livelihoods. Next, in floodplains of Bengal, people developed induction channel to irrigated their field. In arid and semi-arid region, agricultural fields were converted into rain-fed storage structure that allowed the water to stand and moisten the soil like the Khadan and Jaisalmer and Johar in the other part of Rajasthan. So these are the words, locally word used over there, and how the people are using different ways to irrigate their land as well as to store the water for the future purpose. Moving further, in the semi-arid and the arid region of Rajasthan, particularly in Bikaner, Floti and Barni, almost all the houses traditionally had undergone the tankas, that means the tanks, or the tankas for storing drinking water. The tanks could be a big room. One household in a flood had a tank was 6.1 meter depth and 4.27 meter long and 2.44 meter wide. The tangas were part of the well-developed rooftop rainwater harvesting system and were built inside the main house or the courtyard. Only the major objective is to conserve the water, save the water, and try to collect the water for their daily use. Rainwater harvesting is that technique. Next, moving further, they were connected to the slope roof of the houses through a pipe. Rain falling on the rooftop would travel down the pipe and was stored in this ground tank. So the underground tank were there and so they can fill. The first spell of the rain was usually not collected as there would be clean the roof and the pipe. You are knowing about that whole the year, lots of mud, dust and everything will be collected in the pipe and the canals. So the first spell of the rain they used to leave that, and after that the rainwater was subsequently shower was then collected. The rainwater can be stored in the tankas till the next rainfall, making it an extremely reliable source of drinking water when all the other sources are dried up. So dear cadet, here the very important point you are seeing about how the people has developed their own need and developed the facility to extract the rainwater harvesting system in their own areas. Particularly in summer, rainwater or palar pani, as commonly referred to in these parts, is considered the purest form of natural water. Many houses constructed underground room adjoining the tanka to beat the summer heat as it would keep the room cool. Today in Western Rajasthan, it's sadly the practice of rain water harvesting, that's a rooftop rainwater, is on the decline as the plenty of water is available due to the perennial Indira Gandhi Canal. Through some houses still maintain the tanka since they do not like the taste of tap water. So here we are observing how the people were doing the rainwater harvesting, and slowly by getting the water from Indira Gandhi Canal, how they stopped to do that. In your textbook the photograph is also mentioned over there. You can see that the rooftop rainwater harvesting system. Next, fortunately in many parts of the rural urban India, the rain and the rainwater harvesting is being successfully adopted. So Gendathur, a remote backward village in Mysore, Karnataka, villagers have installed in their household rooftop rainwater harvesting system to meet the needs, and nearly 200 households have installed this system, and the village has earned the rare distinction of being rich in rainwater. See the figure 3.3 for the better understanding of the rooftop rainwater harvesting system. So in your textbook you can see the figure 3.6, which will give you a better understanding of rooftop rainwater harvesting system, which was adopted here. Gendathur received an annual precipitation of 1000 mm and with 80% of collection efficiency about 10 fillings. Every house can collect the using about 50,000 liters, and you can see the data here. So this is the figure 3.6. I request to all the cadets, please these kinds of interesting aside you please see it. Rooftop harvesting was common across the town and the village of Thar. That means we are talking about the Rajasthan. Next, rainwater that fall on the sloping roof of houses is taken through the pipe into the groundwater tanka, circular holes in the ground. You can see the pipe. And then they will collect the rain. The picture show a hole through which the rainwater flowed down into the underground tanka. Next, this is the bamboo drip irrigation system in Meghalaya, a 200 years old system of tapping stream and spring water by using bamboo pipe. Is prevalent about 18 to 20 liters of water entire the bamboo pipe system, yet transported over 100 of meters and finally reduce 80 to 20 to 80 drops per minute at the site of the plant. You can see that. Figure number 3.7. In our regular class we have already discussed all this point, so no need to have a much elaboration on this point. Please, I request you read this topic and get benefited with this extra. Next, moving towards the discussion or related to the question answers. Point number 1, 1 marks question can be asked on this interesting topic. That the interesting facts is speaking about Tamil Nadu is the first state in India which has made rooftop rainwater harvesting structure compulsory to all the houses across the state. There are legal provisions to punish the defaulters because Chennai, Tamil Nadu is the areas where we were having the water scarcity. So it can be asked to you, which was the first state in India which has made the rooftop rainwater harvesting structure compulsory. So the answer will be Tamil Nadu. Question number 1, multiple choice question. Based on the information given below, classify each of the situation as suffering from water scarcity or not suffering from water scarcity. Right? So here suffering from water scarcity and not suffering from water scarcity. So suffering from water scarcity, they are having the deficiency of water, shortage of water, water will be contaminated or exploited or polluted water may be there. Not suffering, they are having the ample amount of water for their use. Next, first one, region with the high annual rainfall. So first one is talking about the region with the high annual rainfall. If rainfall is very high, so that particular area is going to be not suffering from water scarcity because the rainfall is in huge amount. Second, region having the high annual rainfall and large population. So rainfall is also high, but population is also more. So they will have a water scarcity problem. So the answer will be here for suffering from water scarcity. First one, not suffering from water scarcity. Second one is suffering from water scarcity. Third, region having high annual rainfall but water is highly populated. So heavy rainfall is there but the water is polluted. Then also the people are going to suffer with the water scarcity. Next, region having low rainfall and low population. So there the population is also low and rainfall is also low. So they will not suffer from water scarcity. The reason why? Because their population is less. Moving towards to see the second match. Which one of the following statement is not an argument in favor of multi-purpose river project? So here A, B, C and D. Please read this point and after that your answer is going to be ready. After that, I am going to tell you which is the correct answer. I hope so. You read all the 4 points. The 4 point out of that, one is not in favor of the multi-purpose river valley project. So first one is the multi-purpose project bring water to those areas who suffer from water scarcity. So it's in favor of that. Multi-purpose projects by regulating water flow control the flood. That's also in favor of the multi-purpose project. C. Multi-purpose project lead to the large-scale displacement and loss of livelihood. So that is not going to be in favor of multi-purpose river project. So C is the correct answer. Multi-purpose project generate electricity for our industry and homes. That's correct. That's a point in favor of the multi-purpose river project. Next. Third, here are some statements. Identify the mistakes and rewrite them correctly. So point number 1, multiplying urban center with the large and the dense population and urban lifestyle have helped in the proper utilization of the water resources. Please read out A, B, C and D. In that something is incorrect or something is mistake. You have to identify that, then you have to write. So here we are going to understand about that. The first one, multiplying urban center, right? So here is here lifestyle have helped. So you have to take out this helped, right? And you have to write here result in improper utilization. So helped word you have to remove and you have to add result. Next, regulating and damming of river does not affect the river natural flow. So not is not going to be here. It's going to be removed from here. Not. Does affect. River is having the effect. Next, another one also. Not is not going to be here. Please remove it and rewrite the sentence. Right? Then the next point. Today in Rajasthan, the practice of rooftop rainwater harvesting has gained. It's not gained, it's declined. Right? Just now we had read. Right? You have to reframe it and you have to write it. Next. Answer the following question in about 120 words. First one. Here, the third is here. Discuss how rainwater harvesting in semi-arid region of Rajasthan is carried out. Describe how modern adaptation of the traditional rainwater harvesting methods are being carried out to conserve and store water. So read the question properly. Try to frame their answer. If you are facing any doubt and difficulty, please inform me. And after that we are going to discuss it. Don't try to copy the answers from any guide or any refresher. Please read the question, then you will clearly understand what the question is asking to you. Next, last, second question is the one is there. I forget to add that slide here. Explain how water become a renewable resource, or the water is. Explain how the water become renewable resource. You have to explain it that. Second question, what is water scarcity and what are its main causes? Next, compare the advantage and disadvantage of multi-purpose river project. Already these answers I stated to you. Please go through that answers and the points. Till then, whatever we had studied, the map work is very important from this chapter. please go ahead with them. If you still face any doubt and difficulty, please ask to me there. If you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe it and share it to one and all so everybody can benefit it. Thanking to one and all. Jai Hind.